Hello and welcome back. I'm Molly with Design Loves Detail and happy summer. We're doing another backyard video. This is a different space than our last one because it's summertime. So let's check it out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the warmer weather and the outdoor living. This is our home that we lived in for 3 years while we built our other house. We remodeled this one. It was a 90s house that we actually got a really good deal on. And I am attached to this house. We haven't sold it because I love it. It's in a different part of Utah, about 3 hours away from our home that we live in full time. But we did do some updates. We toured this space actually about 4.5 years ago when we finished it. And so it's been a minute and I thought, let's update. So let me show you a few recent additions. Well, we did coat this. This is a really cool deck coating that is somehow doesn't get hot. I don't fully understand the science, but it's scienced and it works. Like, it really does. You might have seen this space on our recent renovation video that I shared, but here it is now. So one thing that I changed out is I added these curved sectionals. We did the other color of this in our other yard and I really liked them. This one's kind of the grayish tone on the base instead of the brown. And I will link everything that I can. I think these ones might have sold out, but I'll link a similar one if so. And then it comes with the coffee table, which is nice. What I used to have here was that, it was pretty cool, that loungy with it was like a canopy lounger. And I really liked it, but guess what? The cushions got like ruined over time and they don't have replacement ones. So I thought that was kind of sad. So I wish people would offer replacement cushions. I know you can get them made, but that was gonna cost so much money that I was like, let's just get these for less. So that's what we got. And I do really like these. I like the idea of kind of having a place for parents to sit, all the kids play, and that sort of thing when you have a pool party. And we did, when we redid the pool, you might, if you looked at the old video, this used to have kind of the pool needs to be cleaned, so ignore. But we did change out the tile and what's that called? Replaster the pool. So it definitely has a more modern, clean look to it rather than it used to have like a blue tile that was original to the home from the 90s. So that was a pretty, I think, good, sleek update. I just went with something that's kind of like a slate greenish undertone and really love that. This pool's not huge, but it does the job. My back fence is in bloom. This is like, I love these oleanders. And yes, I do know they're poisonous. I don't have dogs and my kids don't eat flowers. So we've been good. But I know that a lot of people were very concerned and so far so good. I'm not getting rid of them. I know everybody's really worried about it. Oh, our grass sucks. This is the current state of our grass. Apparently, our grass and a bunch of other people's grass got some type of grass fungus, and so it has to get replaced. I don't even know how many times we've sodded this backyard, but probably, oh, Ben's giving me a 3. So this will be the 3rd or the 4th? This is the 3rd. Okay, this will be the 3rd time. But I'm still touring you my yard, because why not? So, yeah, but I love this time of year. Just look up at those. Don't look at my fungus grass. Look at the oleanders in bloom. They're lovely, and they're pretty high up. Like, it would be hard, I'm just gonna say this, it'd be hard for a dog to eat them, all right? They're pretty high up. So anyways, okay, we're coming over here. This little area is just kind of like a patio space. We planned to make this a fire pit, and we did use it as a fire pit for a while, and then we changed it up. I just like to change things, I don't know. So we have the dining area. These are my favorite umbrellas. I have that same one at our other house. And they were on sale, so of course I ordered 4 of them because people do that. You know how this is? Some of you will relate to this. Do you ever buy something and then you just wish you had like another one and you can't get the same one ever? Like, they sold out shortly after. So I am using all the umbrellas and loving them. And they were like 90 bucks. So I'll link that. Hopefully they come back in stock. This little egg chair thing, this was a good buy and it has held up. The cushions on it have held up pretty well. That was from Living Spaces. I swear it's gotten like ski wampus, you see? It's kind of like leaning, but it doesn't matter. It's still one of my favorite places to sit in the yard. That thing moves around some too, just depending, you know, how I feel. Oh, if you hear kids, it's summer, so they're playing over there. They all wanted to come back here because of course the backyard's like all clean and in order, and kids are like, oh, is it a party? But I told them, hang on, I have to film a video. So here's the other one. Like I said, I just did the same on either side. I kind of like a little symmetry, and these are really affordable and they have been really durable. You might remember the one from my other yard. I just have been really happy with those for that price point especially. So when we updated the yard, we also did, oh, let me show you a scam really quick. Look over there. That is a scam. I normally have olive trees planted in that planter, and then mine died and I needed to replace it. So I just actually brought out that Target tree. It's fake. So I'm just gonna call out my scam. But I will link that tree for you. It's a really good one. It's brand new. I saw it and I was like, oh. So anyway, one sad thing, when we replaced or updated the yard, we did this kind of gray rock, and I like it because it feels more modern. But do you guys, does anyone remember my rose bushes? I had these beautiful rose bushes, one here and one on that side. When we redid the pool, I told them, please, whatever you do, don't like rip up the rose bushes, because I knew they were going to extend this a little bit. Or I said, save my rose bushes, because they were going to have to get replanted. But I was like, they were from the 90s. They were coral. I loved them. Like, obviously my yard's very neutral, but they were like my pop of color. They reminded me of my childhood. I literally can't explain to you how attached to them I was. But of course, I roll up and my rose bushes have been uprooted and they're like baking in the sun for like a day when I find them. I cried about them. And then my landscaper was like, we can plant them. So then like a couple weeks later, he came and planted them. And then he's like, they might take a couple years to come back. So then I had these twigs in my yard and I was like, there's no way this thing's gonna grow. And you wouldn't believe it, after like literally probably a year or something, I actually see one rose. I made a video of this is not a lie, of my coral rose. It was blooming, one of them. And so I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna come back. But I had forgotten that I had told my landscaper that we need, like, they weren't growing, we can just pull them out and put some new ones. I forgot I had told them that. So between that time and when the rose came, anyways, I came back, because we're of course living up north, that's what we call it. We're living in our other house. And anyways, I come back and they're gone again. So it grew one rose and I am really sad about it, and hopefully I get some new ones. But right now that is a hole in my yard and my heart. I'm embarrassed to admit how much I loved those. Does anybody attach to your plants? Like, that was the one, those two. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. They're symbolic, it's fresh beginnings, it's all good. Over here are these fun swings that we did. I really like those. They're a good place to just chill out here. We tried to fit, honestly, this, run into that. Honestly, this isn't like a huge house or yard, but to me, it's just like the perfect size. It's like, it's not too much to have to deal with, and we still packed in a ton of like seating options and different places you can hang out in the yard. So I just really love this house. It's about 2,000 square feet. I just really love it. I'll do an updated tour of the house too, because I've actually changed quite a few things since we remodeled it. Like I said, 4.5 years ago. It's wild, it's been that long. So I'll give you an updated tour of that too soon, but that's kind of the deal. I did those outdoor pendants from Serena and Lily. I'll link those. Love that little texture, and it's kind of the yard. Let me know what you think. Again, products linked in the description. We'd love to hear from you in comments and have you subscribe to our channel. You can do that and click that bell so you get ding notifications, and I will see you next week.